Premo ato adesumamba ha Adom TV nseme koso my Ghana mo ebrano aso se de beso mo sa Adom TV ewia Premtobre Kasee Facebook /Adom TV extra DSTV Go TV ko no mo a science mi etwa no ho ewo ho no hye so www.adomonline.com ko honom science mpe obenya bia kenkan podcast ho honom obenya bi etie hye so bi mo se Kasee mo na watwe nsem bi esi o my Ghana mo ye de beso mo medin ediokatachi eje sikapa ye ntwa ye ho ye mra ye ba nsem se de sifetie no beshase afema mention nsem no ase emfa emamo ranking member Emma a Foreign Affairs Committee on Ukraine Rashibejani ya wujine mama wo na wo dramango ne din Samuel Agent apo wa chirechirem de maho ben hia so my Ghana ebetumi afatu no metere so abon dahuro kebe mamen kebi dahuro na no etumi aboma sa held regions ne nyina no aye krabehwe enkankan man bia etwa yan ho ahia.
I just want to make the point that in all our engagement with the Sahel, be it Burkina Faso, Mali, or Niger, Mr. Speaker, it is absolutely important that we are reminded that Ghana is built on democratic principles. And Ghana is a country that upholds the tenets of rule of law, the principles of democracy. Ghana is a democratic country. So in everything we do to ensure sub-regional or regional integration, Mr. Speaker, we cannot jettison this fundamental foundation of the Ghanaian polity or Ghanaian society. And by that, Mr. Speaker, let me refer the House to Article 40 of our national constitution, specifically Chapter 6, the Directive Principles of State. Article 40 DIV, Mr. Speaker, states that in the dealings with other nations, the government shall, and I quote, the government shall promote and protect the interests of Ghana, and it goes on to say, adhere to the principles enshrined in, or as the case may be, the aims and ideals of, quote, the Treaty of the Economic Community of West African States, and it goes on the United Nations, Organization of African Unity, Commonwealth. Mr. Speaker, all these organizations promote the principles of democratic governance. Mr. Speaker, I need not emphasize that in Burkina Faso, we have a military junta. In Mali, we've had military takeovers. In Niger, the government there or the regime there is a military regime. And so whilst we continue to urge the government, the foreign ministry, to pursue our foreign relations objective of regional integration, it's absolutely important, Mr. Speaker, that in so doing,
Ayentoyen semno eso na Renel Ghana International womo any Bihok Foundation aka womo tuma abom emma bebro ha ya wono mewo San City area je kotoku Tema West wore nkyerechera ma womo dia fa sede obesifa ayesamana.
Renel Ghana International BHOG Foundation aka wono abom identity ama Emma oha ewo San City ewo aje kojo Tema West entity efa ye semina ho onipa hono ana oginemu ekasa ye municipal chief executive ewo Tema West Owura Wilson ene Adom News Central for etwetwe nkomo no wo hye ye emayoyi enkran se wo mo emom no mode no munsua na yade ebebo mo pa
Omunye focus. The word focus na me de be mom because when it suade hu kura na at least we start efi crèche and san out dey akọ enim. Enti sesi anom de me ka kire omo ne se omomom animbre no munsua. And ye mfensi ha ye beba time in time to check on them. Obi obefa ne serious bia no sample ne se container ketua bi kura na ye beye edi ama no na nka wa advertise na ade no more ye beye ni nyina ade ama nipa no eti ye pese omunya seriousness no.
Programs manager our Renel Ghana International Benis Okran Dodu enso edi tudwa womo organization no enhihye ya womo ede boa eye emma amomo enya entitie sene womo form ho enkoto eye enipa bi mu so na boa so ama oman no esikasem akonenim.
In all, no ye training baba 300. Ewo liquid soap ye mo seminar ya de bia o shase a ne sika wo de be start ala do ne be ka se capital no hu hia kese na so wie na wo ya wunya bebre se ne ya be ya mo so mo beton no mutuma nye sika no mo so mo de abo o mabusua
ebe ma bebre o mo na edwuma ye wo fie no betumi e dia start anya bibi kakra de editi wo fi
eye adwuma ebeboa ye ekankan ye mba omo nihwe ye ya ye nihwe ye te se ya ye nya ban adwuma ye ni sanu adwuma bia no ya behu se sisi a ya besua no ya de bebobra.
Index of government institutions performance towards economic prosperity. One more day, one more film pino na dionu wana hwehwe mu bi omo ye no ho amanebo ni nyina no aba betuja wo kire mu ade abanyu mekuo nkono one more echefo mo bopa e ba ne sikaseme mu a wo kire mu a sambanyu mekuo no gridco eka ho bi Ministry of Defense enso so eka ho bi sanso so na Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations ahodo mo bi enso so eka ho.
Report beto dwey HSA institutions be 41 womo enya 50% anase de brosa na we no ema womo epase institutions be 9 bia eno nso eka ho no womo enya de wo form kra HSA womo amo no modern Joy Business co-founder Emma Africa Center for Entrepreneurship and Youth Empowerment Richard Kasee ansa ene Adom News in Central for twetwe ho komo no wo kire nsem no mu sei.
The government has a role to play in people's prosperity, and the government does through its institutions. So those institutions have to know their mandate, the things that they are endowed to do. What is their deliverable? What are we expecting from them? Okay, and that's what we looked at. Are they able to come up to task? Are they able to do what is required of them? And when we assess, we realize, well, some of them are doing quite okay, but a lot of them needs improvement. And for Ghana to progress, if our economy in general will do well, then these institutions have to do well. So they have to make sure they up their games and make sure they improve on the things that we've identified. There are a number of weaknesses. We've done a lot of research. We've collected a lot of information to come up to these conclusions, and we've made recommendations. And we believe that when these recommendations are put to practice, it will go a long way to help the country in general to progress.
Wompanyim for continuous professional development media wodi wo my Ghana modi amachirechirefo no eye osrafo be de chire yo hwadesua insemeso Dr. Clement Park bon homoden den sra hekopie mu ewo Ashaman cluster of schools so share odin sembi tudwa echire mo saban na sinkete wo hwe so den hye yahodo ebegu akwam se de be ya chirechirefo ye wo my Ghana mu wo ho betumi ahenha wo mato won mo ewo adwuma wo ye.
Swafo abedi akira wo hwe adesua ho nsam so Dr. Clement Park ekobo ntoa e wa Sherman cluster of schools ya ne nyina eka continuous professional development CPD a achechefo eye no ho ensra hwani mu no na Dr. Park efa sa akwanya no so eka achechefo ni nyina ase wonom adwuma wo ye no eye adwuma soronko na wonkan hu se wonom akatua so e wo soro ahema mu wofasa akonya no so hye wonom nkran se wonkoso anya adwumaden esan se adwuma wo ye no edi adwumason e wo omen dachi emu.
The narrative about Ashama in the public domain and in most part of Ghana is not positive. But having come, seen what I've seen, heard from the municipal director of education, interacted with the teachers, they are making a genuine effort to change the narrative. And I think that is what we should celebrate. Clearly, the facilities are not sufficient. More is needed. I will make a supplication to the minister that we should pay particular attention to Ashama.
Municipal Director of Education and Aswafo Yase, so Ababesra Wonum Wasan Swashe Wonum Bose, or Bebutai Achechefo Echi.
I mean, it's very, very inspiring. And fortunately for us, we are the only municipal that he has visited, the first, and then for the day would be the last as well. We are very excited, at least entering over here, anybody who comes to Ashaman, the perception you carry will be eroded, will be dissolved. Because as Shaman, we believe, those of us in here, we believe that we are the best municipal and we are carrying on with that vision.
In prior so Roman Catholic, a year model, one more idiom of Fincher, the Toswed, your son media, or the share Swazian Education Director, the Adesre to Ghana and Penny for New Sadam, one branch Rabbe Mona, the Siadine, one seated one in Kawon.
Municipal Education Director Wokwewu South Mensininimu Williams Frempom ade ato aban adesuafo dada wosua de wo schools ahodo mu ene adwumakua ahodo ansha abanyasie nyina animu se wonom emeboa Empraiso RC Model School sebe ya obetimi age adesuafo dodo wo school ho am wonom asua de abra school no edi unimfie edwoson afinhia na ena panyini ekwase a wokokasa ya ofasa akwanya no so ebo school no aba so
etwasre all students nyina se misromo obi bia emprise so RC model school ana nanka fa se basic school no abo omodo moduru pembeso bia no omo nyina mrefie na omo meboa na de ya na menika no se esan se teacher for no jiro omo ayi adwumenti bibio mbama kwan bia no je se be bana be refresh omo makwan a me refresh se de be ya e be encourage omo me se omo nyina enkuran se de omo fiti ase no ene de omo to aso no omo mode anto aso a teacher for no nkwala no nyina na yenso yetan wachi
Christian Ansa Ofusu a head teacher with the school yano. What did you just say? Baby, our school no a one. A baby, our quenchia etai esi Emma, a disunion for any baby, and hoka. The sense what they are decided to pay for what the highways authority and you say, or may speed ramps a quantum power at the school any more no Emma one said the beya a quenchiano esobeti.
Main road at the hand defeat and practical Obama. A busy road pa. Nti epon a ya na car no de wi adi mika no enya nsusanso bebe nti esese about speed ram there umra say highways for nso no mu ya let akọ so mo be nya message bia mu speed ram nanka enkura no se na car ana yitimika na omo mrika tu no
Ghana mampanyine John Dramani Mahama ede boshe ma srafo yi o man Ghana enyina emu o se sika o tato o ma wo makoma sika mu no de biba beka ho se de be beboa wo ndwumadie mu.
Ghana Armed Forces Service Commander C Echo mampanyine atena yemu ede won ho kɔkyerɛ no sesese wonom ene wo yempanyinfo a wada bambo asuyeyi ano nhyiamu na se no wonom adwendwene akwanpa obefa so aboama Armed Forces ra Adom no anyini na afei wahuna akwanpa obetumi abo manyi eho ban. Commander in Chief of the Armed Forces Osanye Ghana mampanyine John Dramani Mahama editu jase wasinkete so obehwe ama sra Adom adwuma no etumi etumpon na wonum etumi abo manyi.
We will continue to work to improve the conditions of service of our men and women in the security services. This year, we have allocated over 6.7 billion Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Defense and the Ghana Armed Forces. As we turn the economy around, you can rest assured that your budgetary allocation will further increase to enable you secure new and additional platforms and assets in order to enhance your operations. Already, we are planning to upgrade the Esuchari training camp into a first-class training facility.
Mampanyine John Dramani Mahama kasa yemu no wasan so editu just say eka 3.7 billion ya Ghana Armed Forces edie no wo ba behwe no watua ni nyina said e be ya ebeboa wonom adwuma woye.
Currently, we know that you are saddled with a debt of approximately 3.7 billion cedis. The Minister for Finance and the Minister for Defense are working to settle current bills while implementing additional measures to clear the outstanding debts. In addition to these interventions, the Ghana Armed Forces should also contribute to agricultural development in Ghana through the Defense Industries Holding Corporation.
CEO Emma Environmental Protection Agency Nana Ama Brown Kuluchi wo de desre eto Ghana de hye nyina enim se nsase yensuo sase wonjai se wosisi won madan e wo so no beboa ama se nsuo to a entwinfo wo mo so ene won mo enima so.
Chief Executive Officer with the Environmental Protection Agency ano Professor Nanama Brown Kluche ede ato Ghana fo nyina animu se wonyan se wosisi adan ewo amia ensuo eda ene se wotu ewura egugates mu se de beya sabre yi a sutobre epempen so oba no enkobasi sujiri ebeba wo men.
There are a few things we do that actually cause us the flooding. We have to stop building on waterways, so no matter how heavy it rains, water should find its way running into wetlands or areas that's supposed to store water. If we continue to destroy our wetlands, water will not find ways to store when it rains, and it will sit with us in our homes and it will cause flooding.
Maamene kasa yemu no wasanso di tuja se waye krado so oni aban ebeye adwuma abomu no apa akwan pa obetumi afaso abo nkronkro ene mrono eho ban se de beya ewiemu adane enya sunsanso oboni bia ewo wonom so.
Many of the policies there, I'm happy that I am in charge to implement them. Key ones is the adaptation of climate, but for adaptation we are heavily impacted impacted by climate change. We see the coastal erosion for ourselves. We need to build adaptive capacity for the people who are being impacted. We see flooding happening, and this year we are going to have a lot of flooding happening. 2 days ago, or even yesterday, we had heavy rain for a short period, but heavy and stormy. These are some of the extreme events you're going to be having this year, and we need to prepare our adaptation plan so that we can survive the impacts when they happen.
Afima yenso yensem no so na Amanua no bia nim so adwonto ni kese pa e wo my Ghana emu dwuma no tato no eye enkranyo na be ye mreka krani amanebo e beto dwa ya na yareho esem ekiremu ese badane benkum so me ne wo kase nei empanyifo de na ya hyehyɛ so de e pene kurabre enti mayenko na ya manebo ni prince wusuasie du ye no no endi nkomo na de ekoso yi na se ni nyina no wontwa homfonyi emfa e maye jawsu otimenka me mo aha Adom TV so Eja so temenka.
Beto kamini amema.
Eja so twaye mfonyi de na ekoso yi na se.
Yo me no kase die. Ye na Anamwa na Amanua dodu. Ne ya womo ye e State House no. The body no womo efecha e de kwa womo e kwa kotie no. Na wo bepie mo e wa ha adutufo bepie na wa ha. Celebrities awodo e wa ha ne nananu ma hefo. Ewa ha womode omahode ababeka eye no echi Tema mekasa enye tintin Mr. Beautiful ewa ha Pastor Mr. Beautiful Adom TV today here now the beka eye ye mama Mary keke ni binko now Amanua is a human being. That is a simple way to put it. Now I'm a human being. As I'm a the human relation, I love the woman. The human relation is very explicit. So I love Amanua. That is why I'm here. I love Amanua. So I didn't know the Kai Yamabi and the American Yamabi. So they're not the time. I'm here, my pan on the call. I Tema to ba kwa na bedapa wala sta abi agiko ana ba ko so a eye bedapa ye ye kwatama akotie ni marine jete ofaya so nse to le pa every now and then ofaya ne kasa na wo we de efuye mu ya ntini yare ya tie so da ho ye tie kwa kwere so ka bebi but I didn't case because access to Ghana. But what I bring those days of a thing can you and Amanua. If you keep a home side or to go home, I want you free. They said, get a idea. Ghana talk idea for a passage and Petina, a saying I Adom for a radiation. Come up back. We are the end of which you finish. Only you told Jumaya, Okafa, Uwa, the other for Okafa, Wakata, was it Tema, was still, and so also.
Ejawsu temenka Inti Prince Wusuasie du yamane boni ne yete so ne Ghana de hye mo bi edin komo ewo na Amanua na eye no ase bisa wo mo sedai na wo mo ekai edefa ye sister na Ray ehoma yento aso ne afie ni enkyerensem foforo emu na Jesus Our Source Ministry onu mo abo wonu modern nyameso ade wo maye bi pa ka won sase ya Adom Reproductive and Child Health Facility onu kwakoye nsiesie kakra won se de be ya bre bia na pomodern sem honom no ebetumi agina brane
Joseph Tetegbengo Enetive Jesus Our Source Ministry ne kasaye mu no kire de hye wonum nkranti a ema wonum ekoye nsiesie ewo Adom Reproductive and Child Health Unit honom saade a woye eda nchen a wosan so esi fountain ewo Adom kwa benya runabout honom eno so okobia no afei wasi concrete dustbins and wasan so aye zebra crossing ewo ekwan no so abra wonum ekobie saa enwuma waye nyina ano no en wo fa saa akwanya no so a wode ato mensini no animu say Mama won mo akwanya se de be ya we betumi asisi fountains bebre no a all run about ahodo so na aboa ama ekuro ni mu ayefe.
Zonal council no now reproductive child and health facility no na leakage and need space enti etoya komaso me kan se nyankopon na yeye and yetimi aye pavilion kese ahemu fans aye muselin ni nsuo eba se ebia greening no ye ni nsuo enti se obi bedum ye water tanker nanka ebe ye de pa aye betimi dia water during the dry season.
Director of Health Services Ewoga East, Dr. Mamiya Inshira Isel, Eda Ikuya se so ababeye sansi si yama wonum ewa yaresabia honum.
Nti ka first ni ma ne pese yen fa nka wa ye ni kwan a ebetimi service na pese yen fa nka ho a ye ni space a de be ka ho se ye nya space a ye de sa services be ka ho se pese yen fa OPD be ka ho na pese yen delivery so nti se ye nya dan ba kwa ebetimi aye delivery services first anka yentimi nje awo ha ba ebetimi age awo ha nti we are very thankful more boy in fact na yen expecting to say because this is going along. This is the only public facility we have in Dome at the moment, population of about 67,000.
My insurance for Frona CEO Emma Kama Group na Dr. Michael Ajekum Adom. Mene woka say ono so what na yes so ewo yes so na no ebenko for widua poye mantam no emo intebeko ne ye Chief Jerry Force CJ edi nkomo de ekoso honom ne so no twamfonyi edi amaye CJ otimenka to aso
up there all singing that will be up there
ma yama ahwefo nyina akwaba ene na Dr. Nana Jekumu Ado CEO Kama Group of Companies ene na yede na wufusom ehhehye so a meka say de wufusom ni nyina yede aba na wieye ewo sushan se me ka no ho abakosam kakra Ora Michael Ajekum Ado ya wono 1950 3rd January 1950 na yakopon eto nsa fra 31st October 2024 make us say empenifo do no a no bepie ayiyoyi ase wo hwemachi a His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ono akansa de nanimonyam ebepie ayiyoyi ase Eastern Regional Minister NDC Regional Chairman any NDC party no mpanifo do no a no bepie Jumedi ase Sanso and the chairman of the Church of Pentecost Apostle Eric Nyamiche and so ebepie ayiyoyi ase yaka say de ayiyo ni nyina e de aba na wie ya ye hwe na fe asofo akokobọ mpaye ewo Kama Mausoleum in fact abusiano esi mausoleum a eho na later on in the day omo eba kope Nana Dr. Ajekum Ado kwabre kwakrakra ya wo no osushe hanom no oko school ewo Ghana Secondary School ewo Koforidua owie no to aso ekọ Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology eho no koye ni degree in pharmacy owie osanso eye ni masters in business administration owie ya no in 1983 and I will be in the first drugstore ewo Kumase the first drugstore ni mu no 1986 and osha se of reference ro ewo ne garage eho and Kama Pharmaceuticals ehase say ya kan nyuma hodo a efri Kama mu aba ye betimi aka say Mikado Holdings eka ho sanso na Kama Group of Companies and afei ye kan so na esanso eye asoropani ewo the Church of Pentecost mu ne senti and a chairman of the Church of Pentecost and they about be PM on the share wufusom no ehwe kama Nana Dr. Ajekum Ado onu kroya so no ye enkabo mu hene ewo New Jabin traditional area enti ye wie ni say asofo no hwe machi a womo ekwa akoda mausoleum no adi ebusua no ahyeda asibia kama eho eno mba bepeye papai krabre ema oja wachire eye makomako enkono 9 ema enkono ena oja wachire say aseme bobo edin ni bia Dr. Kofi Ajekum Ado a founder CEO Kofi Chrome Pharmacy Limited ono dikan sanso ena Mrs. Ama Ado Ajekum Kege or pharmacist Mr. Kwaku Ado Ajekum or manager Tasty Treats sanso na Dr. Mrs. Nana Achia Ankra Dr. Mrs. Efuadu Fie Vanderpoy Mr. Akwesi Banahene Ado Ajekum Mr.
Inteno CJ na yetene kan mejina sansi mi so na wie kase amede somye no mede asi medin ediokatachi eje sikapa makram